Hey everybody, it's Rachel Archelaus here. I hope that you're joining me. I am a little removed from you, so what I would love is for you to type in on the comments that you can see me and hear me okay. I would totally love that. And welcome. Welcome. I'm going to come close for a sec just so I can open up another page so that I can see all of your comments. Today we are going to retire some butts. Very, very, very serious stuff. Totally serious. So I am just gonna come up in here, see how everything is going on, and I will be right back with you in 1 second. Alright, so I am here. Sorry guys, just give me 1 second. 1 second. I just want to make sure that this is working perfectly for you. Okay? Get your butts ready. If you're watching me and you're like, oh, come on, Rachel, get your act together, just get your butts ready. And I just want to make sure that I'm here. I am! Yay! I see some of you watching. Okay. So I'm going to turn that off. And I will be able to see your comments. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to move this over so I can see myself again. And I'm going to get to work. So I hope that you're having an absolutely fantastic day. And I hope that you brought your butts here now so that we can lovingly retire them. Because you're going to find out that they're not the truth. They're not the real you. And they're really cutting you off from the best part of you. The best part. The part of you that is real. The part of you that is the truth. And the part of you that's trying to tell you how to manifest your desires. So I really hope that you'll stick with me here. It's just going to be an hour. I'm not going to make it too long. And it's not going to be a regular kind of, class. We're going to treat this more like a session. Like we are here in my office, in my studio, one-on-one. Pull up a chair, get comfortable, because we're really going to go deep today, and we're going to scoop out all the crap, and we're going to fling it onto the wall. And hopefully, some other things will take it away, and we will transmute it so that it doesn't have to affect anyone else. And everything is just going to be great. So, I got some butts already. So what I'm going to do is, while more people are coming on, I'm going to read the butts that I've gotten so far. Tell me if you relate to this, okay? And then I'll tell you my biggest ones. So, Linda Kay said that time is her biggest butt. She never has time to do what she wants to do. Jane said that perfectionism is her biggest butt. She would love to do more stuff, but if it won't come out perfect, she won't do it. Maureen says that sometimes she feels like she's not good enough. I would love to do that, but I'm not good enough. Lori said health. We have a lot of monies. Francie said money. Thomas said money. Maureen and Maria said money. Linda, she doesn't know how. Okay? And she's too old to learn how. Right? Are these familiar? Can you relate to this? I think you can. Because I can. These are so pervasive in our society, and it almost seems like naive thinking to say that they're invalid, right? Like, but of course they're there, right? Of course they're trying to make us be more in touch with reality. They're the truth. There's nothing we can do. That's what they want you to think. That's what those buts are trying to uphold. They make you think that they're the real deal, right? And just to kind of prove that, how silly that is, just for a second, I'm going to be totally girly here, so guys, just bear with me for a second, but ladies, you'll understand. I'm breaking some rules today, and they would be buts. All right, so here I am in a business presentation talking to you live on video, and what am I wearing? Okay, you can't see all of it, but I'm wearing a tank top that has paint all over it, right? It's not the most professional thing to do, but it's me. It's my personality. I love to paint. I did this in a video. It's pretty cool. So another thing I did was I'm wearing a skirt, but I'm wearing tights. Ooh, you can't wear skirts with a tank top and tights. That just doesn't work. You're not supposed to do that. You can't do that. And guess what else? All right, I don't want to flash anybody, but I'm wearing open-toed sandals with tights. Oh my god. So I know I'm just being really totally off the wall silly here, but it's to prove a point that, like, some people would really think that. Some people would really get stuck on that and say, but I can't do that. I can't. And I just wanted to show you a reflection of how silly that can be. We take our butts so seriously, and other people can often kind of laugh and giggle at us, but we think that it's really true. There's another but we think it's really true. I'm not going to get so caught up in semantics today. I'm not going to analyze everything to death and make you feel like you have to, totally be on guard all the time with your language. It does help to be aware of what you're saying about yourself, but we don't want to add more stress to your life. So that is not what I'm going to do. What I am going to do is we're going to chill out, we're going to relax, and we're going to get in touch with the part of us that's trying to speak and become more aware of how we are cutting that off. Because your real abundance and manifestations come through you. So before I get into the big content of today, I want to tell you a little bit about my butts so that you can understand where I'm coming from. So I'm a big butter, right up there with the rest of them. I really compartmentalized myself for a very long time because I wanted to be right and professional and helpful and courteous and all those other things that I know you are too. And I got very caught up in being the best person that I could be, but that was an outside thing. All right, I was doing all of that stuff to please other people because I thought that their happiness was more important than mine. And I know that that's really common. So a lot of our butts are really about trying to please other people, meet other people's expectations, while we're ignoring or diminishing our own self. So that looked like, for me, not ever putting psychic or, spiritual teacher on my resume when I was younger, when I was still working for other people, which I did for a very long time. I've been working since I was 16. I stopped when I was about 29. So there's a good long time there where I was working for other people, and for the majority of that time I was being a spiritual teacher, a psychic, a medium, and I was just not confident enough to put that on my resume and still think that I would be doing a good job for them, because there was a big but there. But they won't take me seriously, but they won't hire me. So I was literally cutting myself off because of that. And we see these things happen all the time, and we don't give them the proper weight. So just because I wasn't putting something on my resume, big deal, right? Well, I was actually showing myself that I didn't value that part of me as much as I valued that opportunity. And what was that opportunity? I was only working for the money. And I know a lot of you are only working for the money. Sure, I was good at it. Sure, it wasn't the worst thing in the world. But did I really want to go there? No. Did I really want to make, $12, $15 an hour? No. Right? I knew that, doing my own thing would be awesome. It would be so much better. But I didn't know how. And I wasn't really in the mental space yet to see that I could do it. So I was trapped. I was trapped in my butts so that I could make everybody else feel better. And I wasn't giving myself enough attention to know that things could change. And that's really what these butts are all about. So, you can follow my story on up. There's been a lot of butts. But how can I make money doing my purpose? That's like totally insane, right? Everybody thinks that. Like, I am such a weirdo to a lot of people. But here's a good but, not to everyone. Okay? So I have found a way to make total abundance from my purpose. And what I had to do for that to happen was to release those feelings that I couldn't do it. I had to kind of part the seas of my old beliefs and of my conditioning and my programming so that I could see that it was possible. And the first step in that is really to find out where you're cutting yourself off with those buts. Where are those statements like, I don't have enough time and I don't have enough money? Because those are classic signs that you're limiting yourself and you're not allowing in your own divine wisdom and abundance. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into some bigger stuff now. And I'm going to give you some diagrams. Okay, so you can kind of see what I'm looking at. And I'm going to give you, like, what maybe to some of you an earth-shattering thing. So I'm going to get a little weird, and I hope you can stick around through it, because it's really going to change your perspective if you're able to really let it sink into your body. So I guess just to finish up my story, the more I let go of what can and can't happen, I know the lighting is getting all funky. New England clouds. The more I let go of what can and can't happen and what is supposed to be and what's not supposed to be, the more ease and fulfillment and joy I have. I'm creating all this. I am running the show. And I am just inviting other people who want to join me and offering them ways to join me. And really, your purpose will be the same. Whether you're going to work with people or plants or just yourself or whatever it's going to look like, you wouldn't be here on this planet if it wasn't possible for you to have total abundance and fulfillment. Anything is possible here. Especially if you're in my world. You would not be drawn to me if that wasn't part of your plan. And if you feel like it's not, then just allow yourself to feel that. So don't get caught up in anything today. Just for the next, 45 minutes, just relax. So why don't we relax a little bit right now? So get comfortable. Take a deep breath and breathe all the way down into your belly. Take a nice deep breath and breathe all the way down into your belly, and just know that that breath is going to help you release everything that's not you. So as you exhale, know that you are exhaling all of your judgments, all of your tension, all of those expectations, all of that conditioning. You're inhaling deeply, filling your lungs, expanding your abdomen, and you're exhaling out every single thing that's not you. That breath, sucking up everything in your energy field, everything in your body that's not the real you. Anything given to you by others, by society, by the past, making its way out of your body, giving you space to be present. So you exhale that out. Feel your body relax. Keep breathing. Inhale deeply. Exhale every bit of tension that you've got. Feel your forehead soften. Feel your cheeks go down. Loosen up your jaw. Move your shoulders and your neck. And come back. Okay. So thank you for relaxing with me, because I want this to sink in. Okay. Here's a little diagram. So this is my silly person. Okay. This is you. And if you follow the law of attraction at all, what we know, or even the law of resonance, any of that manifesting stuff, they teach you that it's the universe that gives you what you want. So you just have to ask for it, or feel it, or be in harmony with it, or think it, and that the universe will give it to you. And that if you're not receiving it, there's either something wrong with you, or the universe doesn't want you to have it. So we could talk about that forever. But what I kind of want to get into your brain here is that it's not the universe that's giving you anything. You are the universe. You are everything that you see, everything that you touch, everything in your life, and everything not in your life. So you, your higher self, your expanded self, you are everything. Okay? Everything. It sounds a little bit weird, like a little abstract, a little hard to grasp. I know. But if you think about it in terms of the universe, so what would make it so different, okay, is that when you think that the universe is giving you stuff, that means that you don't already contain it, or you don't have the power to give it to yourself. And that thinking is really what trips us up. So knowing that you are the universe it kind of means that if you don't have something, you are withholding it from yourself. And if you do have something, you are giving it to yourself. And that kind of changes the game. So if you think about it just in your personality self, I am me, and I want to give myself a dolphin, right, for my desk. Well, that's fine. I mean, I don't personally have anything against dolphins. I think they're pretty cool. If I saw one in a store, I would probably want it. So right now, I'm going to give myself a dolphin. She's going to come floating in, and here she is. And now I'm going to put her on my desk. Okay? So that was easy. That didn't require any effort, right? I didn't even have to go out and buy the dolphin. I wanted a dolphin, and so I got a dolphin. Well, if I'm the universe, and I am this desk and this dolphin, that's pretty cool. I'm this dolphin. Well, we get tripped up when it's bigger things that we want, like money or vacations or things that we think are out of our grasp. So this dolphin was within my grasp, but if I wanted a new car or money that, more money than I'd ever held before, let's say, we would think that because we can't see it and because it's never happened to us before, that there would be a but there. But I can't do that. But where's that going to come from? And by doing that, we're cutting ourselves off. And we are denying the truth of who we are. So we're saying, I'm not going to give myself that. I'm not going to allow that into my life. I want it. It's exciting to me. It sounds really cool. But I can't have that. And there are a lot of reasons why, right? I'm not good enough for it. I don't deserve it. I don't have time. I don't have the money. All of those are irrelevant. What really matters here, and this is how we're going to retire our butts, is that we realize that we are the creator, we are the universe, we are everything we see and don't see, and if I want some money, I can have some money. Of course I would give myself money, right? If it's just me, well, even just my personality self, would I allow myself to have money? Yeah, of course. Now, if you're not getting what you want, and that's why you're all here, then there are some steps to take to rectify that, okay? And they're not even hard. It just takes some awareness. So, number one, first step, is knowing this, okay? We are everything. We are the universe. If you've heard about this, the holographic universe, it's along the same lines. If you want more information on that, you can read books about the holographic universe. You can read the Busting Loose from the Money Game or Business Game books. There are a lot of resources out there that can help you let that sink in and become more embodied for you so that you get that and you can use that for fuel so that as you're going forward and retiring your butts and making things happen for yourself, your mind has more to hold on to because that's often very important. But for now, let's just assume that you're on board and that you realize, wow, okay, cool, I am the universe. There's no separation here. Right? We always hear that you are everything. There's no separation. We're all one. Well, that's really true. So put that on. Let that sink in, okay? Because it's going to make this a lot easier and a lot more fun for you and a lot more productive, too. So you want money. Well, you've got it. You make it out of thin air. You create it. And so if you're not getting what you want, then there's something that your higher self is holding on to, something that's deep within you that is in the way. Okay? The first things are, do you have any buts? Is there a but there? You want to become very, very aware of your language and how you're speaking to yourself. Because if you're saying limitations, then you know that there are some deep within you, because otherwise you wouldn't use that language. All right, so become aware of how you're talking about your desires. They really do matter, and they signify a deeper thing. So first step, become aware, and then what happens is you're like, oh, okay, I'm blocking myself. This is what I know now. I've heard myself say these buts, and now I know that they're there. So you become aware. You get eyes, and you can have green eyes like me. This is a little creepy, I know, but that's okay. So here, eyebrows. So now you're aware of them. What do you do next? Well, you're aware of a limitation that you're having. And that limitation is telling you that you think that something else has to happen for you to get what you want. You think that there is some other thing that has to give it to you, like a universe or some other circumstance. You don't really believe that you can just make it happen. Or you're not listening to your higher self tell you how to get it, which is another big one. Or you're not fully acknowledging how you really feel about it. So many of us have programmed beliefs around money, like we grow up thinking that money is bad and spiritual people can't have money and that it's greedy to want money and so on, and so forth. We all have this stuff. And all of those things are really putting the power outside. Because if I am me, and I am this dolphin, and I am money, and I am this desk, I know I'm being really weird, but just stick with me, then how can any of it be better or worse than anything else? It's not. So we can remove judgment. Money is just an illusion like everything else. This dolphin is just an illusion like everything else. This body is an illusion like everything else. What's permanent is my higher self. What's permanent is my energy, my energetic self. And that's all money is. It's just a manifestation of that energy. So going through the steps, going through forgiveness, doing EFT, the Sedona method, you can do intuitive drawing to reveal your blocks. You want to know how you really feel about money. Are you having judgments about it, right? Do you feel you don't deserve it, okay? So this is another awareness step, but we're going deeper. We're listening to our language and we're seeing if we have buts. We're going deeper inside. What are they? Do I have more? How can I release them and let go of them? The Busting Loose books have a great process for doing that. All right, so once you clear that stuff out, you release the judgment. You release those baggages that you're just carrying around, okay? Then we're closer to having an open channel, right? So what we're doing when we're releasing that stuff is we're really erasing that block that we're putting on our own abundance channel, on our own manifesting channel. So we do this. Sometimes it happens really fast. Sometimes it happens slowly. And for the most part, it'll happen intermittently for people. So you'll see a really big success, and then maybe it'll be a few weeks before you see another one. It takes time to build up to where it's just all the time happening. All right, so eventually you're going to have an open channel to receiving. So your buts are gone, right? Your doubt is gone. You know, I am everything. If I'm everything, money is me. And of course I'd give myself money. Why wouldn't I? Right? So then what's next? Okay? This is not going to be new to you, by the way, this next step. Ask for what you want and listen to your intuition tell you how to get it. That simple. So once you're pretty much cleared of your limitations, and it will never be completely done. So you do as much as you can in your first sitting, and then you ask, what do I really want? And you wait, okay? Sometimes you'll get an immediate answer from your intuition. Sometimes you'll have to wait a week. Sometimes it'll be in a meditation. Sometimes it'll be in the shower or in your car. But what you do is you follow the intuition. So we'll take money, for instance. a lot of people want some extra money, like for a vacation or for a new computer or for a new car, right? So you ask yourself, okay, I want to make an extra $1,000 this month. And you go about your day. And then Tuesday, you have this feeling like you should call someone. You don't know why, you just haven't talked to them in a while. And so what happens? Normally, we're like, oh, I don't have time for that. We ignore the hunch. We ignore the intuition. And there goes our money. So this time, I want you to follow through with whatever intuition you have. Okay? Because, again, the part of you that already has it is just telling you where to pick it up. It's not going to make sense necessarily, but it's going to work. So if it's time you want, then you may feel all of a sudden really, really crabby about doing something that you didn't like doing in the first place, but were just accepting of it. Now you get really crabby, you just don't know why, and you think something's wrong with you. But it's just your higher self telling you that you didn't want to do it in the first place, and that this is where you can reclaim some time. Again, the key is really removing judgment so that you don't think there's anything wrong with you and that you feel okay getting rid of that commitment or making whatever steps you need to take to put that onto someone else volunteer, whatever you have to do. So there are answers to everything, and it comes from you, and it comes from you opening up this channel. And that first step is to listen to what you're saying but about, because they don't feel good. And that's the #1 marker that you can use to really know if you're going in the right direction or if you're not. When you're going in the right direction, when your channel is open like this, right? And again, this is the channel that all this stuff is coming into all the time, all the money, all the presents, they're already there for you. You just need to make them into something tangible, right? And that all happens from you. When this channel is open, it feels really good, okay? It feels amazing. You feel like yourself. You feel excited. Your intuition is going to give you good feelings. You're going to feel like wonderful memories are happening, right? If you put a great memory in your body, like your first love or an amazing vacation, you feel good, you feel expanded. That is the feeling of having an open channel and receiving information that is like a marker for you. Yes, do this. So when you get those hunches and you have that open feeling, your higher self is telling you this is how you can create what you want. This is how you can receive it. And even if at first it seems like a pain in the butt to do it anyway, because as you release and let go of more and more, the steps to receiving will get easier and easier because you'll have less in the way of receiving. All right? So, is this making sense? Do you get this? Do we need to do a little bit of butt kicking? So, here are the butts. Here they are. We are going to crumple them up. And we're going to retire them. We don't need them anymore because we know better. Those butts are the past. Those butts are other people talking. Those butts are fear of the unknown. Those butts we grew up with. We didn't make them up. Those butts are everything except the real you. The real you knows that it can create anything it wants. The real you knows that if it follows those good open channel yes feelings, that your money and time and fulfillment is taken care of. So if you're on live, comment to me. Tell me how this is going for you. If I'm being a little too out there, wackadoo, because I get it. I get it. All right, so I got some comments about hearing me okay. And yes, it's in color. I did my last live stream half in black and white because, hey, stuff happens. So should we have an appearance from the butt? I think we should. Oh, we got more. I'm going to get the butt. You know what I did? I have already retired my butt. That's how good I am. It's actually in my car. So my butt has been retired. I want you to retire your butt too. So whatever your butt is, I want it to be gone. Okay? Do yourself a really big favor. So are you ready to grow bigger than that? Do you feel like you can do that on your own? Do you have support around you? Because yes, it's true that your butt is not you, and that you have this great pathway to abundance and prosperity and any other wonderful word that you want to throw in there. A lot of times, though, these things are really deep-seated. So, answer truthfully to yourself, am I willing to let this stuff go? You may feel a little resistance there. So why don't we do another meditation to help you dig down and to grow bigger than your butts? Because I want you to feel that open channel feeling, and I would love for us now to receive some of these directions. Okay? So grab your biggest butt. Grab a comfortable place to sit, and we're going to do another quick meditation, and we're going to do a little brainstorming with your higher self. We're going to allow in that feeling. Okay. So close your eyes. Have your butt in mind. And I want you to take a really deep breath, but I want you to take it from that place. There's a little dot up here that's 3 feet above your head. So you're breathing through that space 3 feet above your head, and you're bringing it all the way down into your body, through your chest, and into your belly. You're breathing through your 9th chakra. And you exhale it normally. You bring that breath down from that place 3 feet above your head. You're connecting to all that is, your higher self. You're bringing down your own divine energy. And you're connecting with more than just your body. You breathe down from a place that's 3 feet above your head. You breathe down from your 9th chakra. You are expanding your awareness from your body to your energy field. And as you keep doing this, you'll feel an expansion. You'll feel that your attention can be in your aura. It can be outside your body, and that it feels like something. You keep breathing from that place, and you notice that you're more relaxed than normal. It feels really good. It feels really comfortable. And you feel bigger than normal. And now I want you to think of that butt that you have. And I want you to put that butt in your heart. And I want you to see how it feels. How does it make that part of your body feel? Does it feel open and warm and expanded? Or does it feel shut down, dense, heavy? Your shoulders go forward? That is the feeling of a closed channel. The dense, heavy, shoulders forward feeling is when you cut yourself off from your own abundance, from your own manifestations of what you want. What you create will match that. It will match that lower feeling. And now what I would love for you to do is replace that butt with what you want. Put what you want in your heart and feel that you already have it. How would you feel with that in your life? Does your heart feel expanded and open? Does it feel warm and tingly? Breathe into it. What would your life be like with that? Do your shoulders go back? Do you sit taller? Are you smiling? These are all signs of an open channel. So even though you don't know how you can bring that into your world, you are having an open channel by putting that in your body, by knowing that there's a possibility for that to occur, because right now you're feeling as though you have it. And it's not even up to the universe or any outside source for you to have it. It's just up to you. You can give it to yourself. So now ask yourself, am I willing to receive this? And whatever answer you come up with is okay. And if you got a no, then ask yourself, how can I be willing to receive this? And if you got a yes, say, great, higher self, show me the way. So often we have deservability issues. We don't feel like we deserve things. We're not willing to receive things because other people may not approve. We're unsure of how we would deal with it. And that's all that judgment piece where we have, this block to receiving, and we need to become aware of that, and then we can erase it. So how can I remove that deservability block? Knowing that you have one, knowing that you're not willing to receive it, is that awareness step. Okay, and that highlights it, and then doing that step that you can feel intuitively, how can I overcome this? That's going to help erase the block and open up your channel. So again, since you have your next steps and you asked for them, now it's just a waiting game. Do you know immediately what you need to do? Some of you will. Okay. Do you want to flow storm it out? Do you want to ask your higher self, okay, what are a million ways where I can make this happen? What are a million ways that I can allow this into my life? You're not brainstorming, okay? Don't think about it. Flow about it, okay? Write down anything that comes to mind, even if you're not going to do it. Or if you don't feel like doing that, just wait and see what hunch comes to you. That's what I do. All right, so here's my process. At the beginning of the month, I will often, just for fun, see what I would love to make that month. Right? Sometimes it changes, sometimes it's consistent, it doesn't matter. Okay? I just write down a money goal. And I call it a game because I don't really care. So I have a money goal, and then it's just a fun thing of just waiting. How do I want to make this money? All right, so I'll get ideas, and some of them I'll just be totally surprised by. Like, I never would have thought of making money like that. I never would have thought of offering that. But the stuff just falls into me. I don't come up with it. I don't think about it. It just comes to me, and it's just my job to say, okay, if it feels good, if it feels expansive, even if my brain doesn't understand, or is like, how am I going to do that? It's just my job to follow it. Because my higher self, my poor person is half a race. My higher self is telling me how to get it. It's giving me directions. Okay? It's literally giving me the directions to make my money goal. And all I've got to do is just follow through. And often, it's really easy. So my higher self is really smart. Okay? It's a part of me. It knows what I'm capable of, what I love to do. And if my vibration and state of being and my channel is open and happy and great, it's going to give me things that feel that good. So the way to make the money is going to feel just the same. It's going to feel really good, really effortless, really happy. And then I do it, and then I get the money. I mean, it's really that simple. So open your money channel. Open it up. Open up your time channel. Open it up. Do what feels good. Ditch what doesn't. I should coin that. Do what feels good. Ditch what doesn't. It seems really simple, but I'm telling you, it is. The hard part is getting through those judgments. The hard part is letting go of those buts, because we're so used to hanging on to them. We're so used to thinking that they're ours, but they're not. They're not ours. They're given to us. We just kind of soak them up and put them in our systems and let them play on repeat. But if we're willing to do things a little differently, if we're willing to acknowledge that everything is you, you are creating everything, you're giving or not giving yourself everything in your life, and you realize, well, why would I give myself stuff I don't like? If I can poof anything into existence, why would I give myself the bad stuff? And why would I withhold from myself what I really want? It doesn't make sense. And it's a bit of a journey to flip it all around, because we have time and things take a little bit of time. But the more willing you are and the more open your channel is, the easier and quicker the transition will be. So it's pretty clear. It's pretty simple, right? We become aware. We release our judgments and our buts and all that deep stuff that we've picked up over the years. We erase that block to our channel. We open it up. We identify what we want. Okay, what is making that really, really great feeling in our chest? Okay, and then we say, higher self, show me the way. How do I get that? And then you follow your intuition. Okay, and if you can keep your state of being, your vibration, your mood, your heart mood though, not just your external mood. You can't trick yourself here. If you can keep that up and know that everything outside of you, you create. Everything is an illusion. Okay? Even if it seems like it's a disaster, it's just an illusion. It'll go away. It'll be fine. Just deal with it. Then you, my friend, are going to experience amazing transformation. I mean, this is really it. This is really powerful. I'm a pretty smart cookie. Okay, I have been connected to the spirit world since I was born. I mean, I've been openly seeing everything, talking to things. You would have you'd have thought that I figured this out a lot sooner. But I only became consciously aware of this less than a year ago. Okay, I had done a little bit of things, like a little bit the law of attraction, a little bit the law of resonance. I kind of understood a little bit of it. I was getting great results sometimes, but I didn't get the full picture that it's just me. It's just me, and if I can allow myself to have whatever I want, then I can have whatever I want. And now I do have whatever I want. I've always been an amazing manifester, but a lot of times it's come through other people. Like I manifest big things. Other people would give me cars or vacations or, you know, jobs, call me up out of the blue. I've never really wanted for anything, except it's always come through other things because I always thought it was the universe that gave me stuff. But when it comes to me actually making my own money, okay, living my own life, making my own rules, that escaped me a little bit. I always kind of felt beholden to other people, like a boyfriend or a dad or, you know, a job. And even though I was getting what I wanted, I was getting good stuff, it didn't feel completely true. And so then it just took me to realize, no, it's not anything else. There's no separation between what I want and who I am and what I can have and what I can allow myself. And that is what totally turned me around. I mean, and it's not stopping. And, you know, that's kind of why I was so silly with the little commercial with the butt, and I made such a big deal about this and Money Month, because I know you have a lot of these blocks. Everybody does. You know, well, 99.9% of the population does. Okay, and I'm still working through mine. But, you know, it doesn't have to be that hard. It doesn't have to be elusive. You can know this and you can live this. And if I could make such a major turnaround in 6 months, you know, you can too. So just with a money example, I have only been working on my business full-time for a year now, a year pretty much today. So after I graduated from college, I went back to school a couple years ago. I decided, okay, now I've got all the time in the world, I'm going to work on this full-time. Well, doing that last year, I made a total of $12,000. Okay? Not a lot of money, really. I had manifested everything else, though, right? A place to live, everything I could want. I had a great car. I mean, I had everything that I wanted, except I wasn't really able to feel my own abundance creation, in the form of money, at least. And, of course, that is a lot of freedom, right? Freedom to go wherever I wanted. I didn't have to ask anybody for anything. And this year, gosh, I'm making $8,000 a month and growing. And literally, it's happened after I made that realization. After I made that realization, it was instant. And that's how quickly things can happen. And I am still working it out. Sometimes when I'm following my intuitions, I get a little bit busier than I would like. But still, really, I'm not working more than 6 hours a day on a full day. I don't work every single day. I have plenty of time off. So whatever busyness I'm feeling is just my mind creating. I have a pretty freaking excellent life. I do what I want. I work with the people that I want, and I'm able to express my purpose every single day, every moment of every day. And guess what? My purpose is helping other people do that too. And I'll tell you about something funny. I've met my money goal for this month. So it was kind of interesting when the other day I got an intuition where I was going to make this into a class. I was going to offer this. It's called Open Your Money Channel. And I put together this 3-part teleseries so that I could teach you in more detail the steps to open up your money channel, to knock out all the stuff that's blocking it, to become more aware, and to actually allow yourself to receive. Reconnect with your higher self, know what's going on, know what you need to do to follow through with all that stuff, how you can hear your intuition, how you can trust your intuition, like to know that that's really the stuff that you're being given. And then the support to follow through with that. So all the steps are there. And it's just so funny how all of this we're just making it up. We're just receiving the stuff from our higher self. Everything is us. Everything. So this is a real class. I did create this class. We're doing it live. It's 3 weeks, 90 minutes each, on the phone, starting, let me get the dates here, June 18th, June 25th, and July 2nd. Okay, 3 p.m. Eastern. Everything is recorded, though, so if you can't make it live, no problem. You can even email me questions in between, and I'll answer them on the next call. And this is it. I mean, this could really flip your life. Look at how it flipped mine in just a short time. So, how is this feeling for you? Are you getting this? Is it a little out there, a little scary, a little weird? I know, I was so silly in the beginning, but I really did flip it all around for you. Oh, I know. Well, you can watch this replay again and again if you want to. All the steps are in there. If you want to go deeper with me, you can. I'm going to send out a link right after this with more details for you and a link so that you can sign up. I will tell you the price now. It's pretty reasonable in my estimation, and I've even put it on sale for a little while. So the course is going to be $297, and after I record it live, I will be reselling it not live, just as a home study recording. So that is probably going to be $247 when I sell it as a home study. But if you jump in before June 11th, it's only $197. I know. $197. And there is a 3-pay of $97 each. So if you want to break it up over 3 months, that's totally cool. I get that. And then it will be $97 each. So I've made it accessible, but you don't need it. If you're not feeling called to go into the whole class, just re-listen to this as many times as you want. What you will get in the full class is more time with me, more time to ask me questions and to get my advice, and a lot more detail on the steps of how to remove those blocks, how to know where they are, how to follow your intuition, how to make your open channel, how to really embody this knowledge so that you can start really living it and really believing it, because I know it might seem a little bit weird right now. So there are many benefits to be in the live class with me, and I would really look forward to meeting you, getting to know you, and helping you open your channel to abundance. So if you love my drawings and you want to see more of them, sign up when I send the link out. And, if you have any questions, I will check the comments before I go, but I've got a minute left and I'm on time here, so I'm pretty excited about that. So let me see if there's any more comments or questions. Oh, thank you. I got it. Yes, you are indeed, and a wonderful teacher too. I get it, but yes, how to remove those butts. So I'm sure that comment came earlier, but how to remove the butts is about having awareness that they're there and then going in and using the technique of your choice. So my technique of choice is in the Busting Loose for the Money Game or the Busting Loose for the Business Game books. It's called The Process. And basically it's where whenever you feel discomfort, you're angry, you're emotional, you're upset, you're embarrassed, you allow your body to feel it completely. You don't push it away. You don't justify it. You just accept it. That's the moment you're in. You allow your whole body to feel it. And then when you do, when it's at its peak and it's its biggest, you just say, I am the creator of this. I am taking my power back from this right now. And then you can kind of feel it morph and change and become just energy, just a burst of energy. And then you allow yourself this moment of gratitude where you just acknowledge that you created that, and how awesome are you? How powerful are you? It goes back to just identifying yourself as the creator. It's all you. And for more detail, you can read the book. But that's basically how I do it. That's my tool of choice to remove my butts. There's EFT, though. There's the Sedona method. There's meditation. There are a lot of different ways that you can do that. There's forgiveness, the Ho'onoponopono. There are a lot of ways to remove your butt. So whatever way calls out to you. Okay. So let's see. Marie says, my butt is all about, I think I know what to do, but this is so different to the way I wanted it all to be. Okay. Yes. Just like I said, how I met my money goal for the month. I'm content. I'm awesome. Like, I wasn't looking for any other ways, any other classes. This past month, I felt busier than I have in a long time. And I've been telling myself I just need to chill. And then I got this intuition to create this Open Your Money channel class. And granted, this is after I mapped out the whole money month of May. This is after I came up with the retirement party for your butts. I had no intention of creating a new class for you guys. Okay, but that's what came through. And my only job is to listen to that. So I'm excited to do it. I'm thrilled to do it. I'm like totally buzzing up and down to do it. And that's how I know that it's the right move. So even though it doesn't make sense to my mind, and I wouldn't have picked it, I would not have consciously done that. My job is to be me, my big me. And to keep my channel open, I need to listen to my intuition. So it may not look like how you want it to look like. The thing is to trust your intuition because it knows what you want. And if you're keeping your channel open, if you're keeping your vibration high, if you're happy here, if you're keeping that gratitude and that joy for life here, you're keeping your heart good, then you're going to get excellent advice. Okay? So I would just trust it, Marie. I hope that helps. Okay. So that's the questions I have for now. I will do one more quick check. I gotta think. Oh, thank you, Gert. You're amazing. I am so glad that all of you were here. And for those of you watching the replay, welcome. I hope you got a lot out of this too. And if you would like to join me for the Open Your Money channel, ooh, you got more. Okay. If you'd like to join me for the Open Your Money channel classes, you can get in for $197 by June 11th, and the 3-pay is $97 a month for 3 months. We start June 18th. So get your spot. I can't wait to talk about money and abundance and wonderful things, because it's not about the money. The money is just an illusion. The money is not real. But holy cow, how much easier and more fun is life when it's there, right? You don't have to look at the price tags before you buy stuff. For me, what money has looked like is this. I am a sucker for organic fruits and vegetables. It's basically everything that I eat. Okay, I rarely eat anything else than fresh, raw, organic fruits and vegetables. But here was a past thought of mine. You know how expensive that is? That's crazy expensive. And so I used to only buy half organic stuff. I would skimp a little bit. I wouldn't buy as much as I wanted. You know, I would I would feel that closed off feeling in the grocery store. Like, I want to buy more, but I can't. And having more money has meant not doing that. It's my open channel is being matched in the store where I am just buying as much fruit and vegetables as I want, right? And my health is better. I am better. I'm a cleaner open channel now. Like, everything is ripples out. So my open channel allowed for the money to be there, so I don't have to look at price tags anymore. I can go shopping and I can just buy what I want. Wow, that is really cool. I can go on trips and not worry about things, and it's just a different way of living. And you know what? It's a more authentic way of living. So if this is you and you are an open channel, you're meant to live in abundance. You're meant to have everything that you want. You're meant to have ease and joy and health and sparkly organic fruit. All right? You're meant to have those things because they're wonderful and they're expansive and they're joy-filled and they're, gratitudinous. So that's your natural state. When you remove the stuff that's not natural, those buts, those judgments, right? Those old traumas that get in the way, you're removing the old not you crap so that the real you can actually function, and the real you is abundant. It's just the truth. I feel more me now than I ever did before, right? And it's not about the money, but the money is a natural extension of that. So, again, if you want to join me, I will send that link out pronto, and get on in because we're going to have a super fun time. And I bet before we're done, a lot of you will have huge progress. Okay? It doesn't really take long to begin the process. Right? I can't guarantee for all of you because it depends on the work that you do. It depends on your willingness to receive. We're going to work on all that, but just know, just know that it's definitely possible. All right? So thank you so much for coming. You know I love doing this and I love being with you here. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for participating in this with me, for putting up with my silly drawings and my silly butt commercials, and just thanks. I love you guys to death. I just hope you live in abundance and prosperity forever. Like, I'm tearing up and I'm wearing mascara. So I'm going to go before I look sillier than I already do. Okay? Bye, guys.